Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk for a few minutes about Shari Franke's new book that is getting tons of attention, all very well-deserved attention. I had a few thoughts that I wanted to share with y'all, and then I also would like to encourage you guys to go buy the book, go read it, go listen to the story that only she can tell from her lived experience. But I did have a few things that I wanted to go over in this video, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so like I said, I am not here to just make 50 videos about this because I have far too much respect for Shari as an individual and as a survivor and as a woman, and I would like for y'all to read this book if it's something that you're interested in, because I think it's very important. So I will have a link of where you can buy it down below. But there's a few things that she focuses on in this book that I think are very important to the entire conversation of family vloggers, Mormons, oversharing, and some of the things that we thought were true, and she basically confirms that they were true when it comes to the relationship between Ruby and Jodi. So let's start at the point that she really focuses a lot on being anti-family vlogger. And I think it's so important for somebody with her size presence and her voice. Not only is she doing the work locally in Utah, but she's also echoing it in this book. And any chance that she gets, she's really focusing on family vlogs do nothing good for children. The oversharing, the privacy issues. Like, she talked about privacy issues that should be the children kept to themselves, not to be dissected by the internet. She says how Ruby really had a hunger for attention and success, and I think that that can be mirrored to basically any parent that is running a family vlogging channel. Oversharing about kids' most intimate moments. Why else would you be putting that on the internet if it wasn't because you had hunger for attention and success? People have seen that family vloggers can make millions, and the copycats is what I've talked about for years. Someone sees one person do it, they make a bunch of money, they get millions of followers, upgrade the house, upgrade the cars, they're doing this content creating full time. But the problem is always, if you are stepping on your children's backs to be able to build a brand, shame on you. So I really can't say enough how proud I am of Shari for utilizing her voice for such an important cause and having the size platform that she has to speak on this and actually have people listen, because it is her lived experience is vital, and I have so much respect for her for that alone. I'd also like to talk about how she really exposes how the Mormon church encourages family vlogs. They literally encourage it among the people that are attending church. Like, that to me is so weird, but it also confirms why we see so many Mormon family vloggers. Now it makes sense. The church is encouraging it. These people are going to do whatever the church says, obviously. And we're left with a bunch of Mormon family vloggers all over social media now. Shari also confirms, like I said, that Ruby and Jodi were intimate. She said that Jodi Hildebrandt was sleeping in her bedroom and she had to go into her bedroom to grab something. She found massage oils and felt like she walked into somebody's honeymoon suite. Ooh, and she also said that one night Ruby exited the bedroom where Jodi was, looking very disheveled. I mean, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. And I think a lot of us knew this long ago, but she confirms it. And she also talks about how she found some messages between Ruby and Jodi that were also confirmation that this was not just some kind of business partnership, it was physical. Shari also talks about how Ruby was physically abusive to the children long before Jodi Hildebrandt came along. But Ruby, being conniving and very meticulous about her physical abuse, she would hit her children, but not hard enough to leave a mark, just hard enough to instill fear in them. Because she knew that these kids would be in a vlog the next day or the following day, and she didn't want that to be proof for the internet to run with. She also talked about how upset Ruby was when the internet started picking apart everything after the Chad beanbag video went viral. She said Ruby was irate over the internet calling her out over the beanbag situation. Ruby's rage burned brighter, and she basically made herself into somebody that was being crucified for tough love, even though the internet was saying, hey, this is bad, this is awful, don't do this. Let's also look back at this catalog of content on the A Passengers YouTube channel and have a conversation about it. Ruby was very, very upset, but of course she didn't look at it for what it was. She looked at it like, oh, people are mad because of my parenting style, the way that I'm giving tough love to my kids. Love and Ruby Franke in the relationship with her children do not belong in the same sentence. The last thing I want to touch on that she talked about in her book is I was curious about Kevin. I've been very vocal about Kevin. I've been very upfront about how I feel, about how he just took a back seat and allowed all of this to literally fall apart. There was a period of time where he wasn't allowed to talk to his children. We're all aware of that. During that time, y'all will know that Shari and Kevin were both on the BYU campus at the same time. And when you're on the same campus at the same time, obviously you're going to pass each other outside, inside, wherever. The times that Kevin would walk by her, he would literally put his head down and ignore his own daughter. Now, obviously, current day, they have, had some time for all of this to kind of unfold. But we also know that he wanted to press charges on Shari after Ruby was arrested. So for me, Kevin is still, call it what you will, but I think that he is spineless. And I don't think that he filled his fatherly role to protect these children. I think that he took the back seat. He exhibited spineless behavior, and that's my opinion, and it's still my opinion. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all get Disney Plus, but next month in February, there will be a documentary where Kevin, Shari, and Chad are all interviewed. They talk about Ruby, they talk about the arrest, they talk about Jodi, and that's airing on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it. I will put the date or some kind of info in the description box for y'all. Chad has been sharing some behind the scenes stuff on his Snapchat. If y'all are on Snap and you want to follow him, you can see some of the stuff there. But I just give so much credit and respect to Chad and Shari, especially Shari. I have the utmost respect for her. And that's why I wanted to make this video, but I don't want to make just an endless stream of videos dissecting chapter by chapter, because if y'all are following this and you want to, buy her book. You're supporting a good person. This is not somebody who published a book like Gypsy Rose and shouldn't have and deserves to be called out in 100 different videos. Shari gets all of my respect, always has, always will. She's utilizing her voice, and this book should be purchased and she should be supported and listened to. And I'm so happy that she's doing so much work to talk about the dangers of family vlogs, especially now that we know that the Mormon Church is encouraging these people to vlog their children. For me, that's just another thing on the weird stuff of Mormons checklist. But anyway, that's the deal. That's what's going on with Shari. Of course, check the description box if you want to buy the book, or if you want to know more info about the documentary that's coming out next month on Disney+. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.